Hey, what's going on, gang? Good afternoon. How are you? Greetings and salutations. Fist bumps and high fives and all that. Mr. and Mrs. America. And all the ships at sea. My name is Alan Cox. Thanks for hanging out, showing up, whatever. Say hello to Bill Squire, who's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys.
Say hi to Mary Santora.
Hi, guys. No babies.
Mary, can you come over here for a second?
I will not. Tire you.
Well, I got something to say about that.
All
Don't
right,
you
go
worry.
ahead. Intro it up.
Say hi to
ready for my
Poundcake,
award.
who's back behind the glass.
Afternoon, white people.
I'd give you one, except that you hate accolades.
I'll take for
very
what you're
true.
going to be upset about. I will take the accolades for this.
No, you don't get them. You either like awards or you don't, Bill. You don't get to
Poundcake,
pick
did
and
you
choose.
opt for the steamed broccoli today?
I did. Why? Does it stink?
Brother, you're off the hook today.
Why?
Because a half an hour prior, I only mention it because if it weren't for Bill, it would have, the steamed broccoli,
Would be the stinkiest thing in the
it
room.
would be the stinkiest thing in the room.
Yeah.
But the steamed broccoli, I'm like, Jesus, between that and Bill in the office earlier, I'm coming back from
I had a seeper.
the sales department. I'm having a conversation with someone. I'm walking back down the hall, back to the Alan Cox Show office.
Mm-hmm.
And way before I get to the doorway, I go, God, somebody. I thought maybe because I'm walking past the bathrooms. Mm-hmm. Now maybe somebody really dropped one in the ladies' room or whatever. And I come back and I'm at our doorway and I go, Jesus, did somebody leave eggs out or something? And Bill just kind of gives me this grin.
I claim it immediately.
He goes, oh, I farted. I go, dude, I can smell it halfway down the hall.
I am impressed by
So
that
steamed
coverage.
broccoli, you get, big ups, 1. 2, you're off the hook.
The reason why
But
I
he
was
kept so he goes, hey, tell Mary I need to see her.
Well-
and I'm not looped into that this is an ongoing bit where he keeps calling you in to sniff.
Just this morning, I had to come in and I had to do. Rarely do I have to get something done before the show. I'm
Right.
on a pretty loose schedule of when I can get things done. This had to be done before the show was on today. So I'm trying to get this stuff done, and I'm working there. And he kept calling me back and forth. Like I walked out of the office, hey, come here real quick, da 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 da. And it was important the first 2 times.
Would you like to sniff my testicles?
And then, like, the third time, I was like, what? And he was like, no, I just want to see you come back in here. I was like, you know what? And then I, like, went back, and he's like, no, for real, one more thing. And then I came back, and it was nothing. And so it was, like, 4 times in a row that I walked back and forth. And then when you were like, Bill wants to see you in the office, and I was like, no, he doesn't. Like, because I was like, I'm not going back in here.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was a recurring thing.
I saw him have his camera out, and I was like, no, like, you're making me feel stupid for walking back and forth. I didn't even know.
I
it
thought
was the part.
it was the first time he was inviting you in just so that you could enjoy the whiff.
No, that was like the 6th time he had called me
Well, so
into the
yeah,
office.
on the last call, I wanted you to come
Wait,
in
so there were
and
2
smell the
separate
fart.
things going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't
I'm
aware of
running
that.
a lot of scams here, Alan.
Boy, this guy's spinning a lot of
Yeah.
plates
Yeah.
when
First
I'm
of
on the
all,
other side of the building.
I am proud to have the coverage that I did on that fart. There's times when I fart and no one smells it, and there's farts that I have the Verizon type map of coverage.
You take pride, is what you're saying. in
Yeah.
More
that.
farts in more places? Is
Yeah.
that Verizon?
Well, I'll tell you what. Whatever that 5G was, I was picking it up from halfway down the hall.
That makes me smile.
So by the time that
You're
dissipated,
so genuinely happy right now.
Yeah.
You're such a loser.
by the time that dissipated, steamed broccoli comes walking in, and I go, just put it on the pile, whatever. He's trying to eat healthy,
It overpowered your candle. That's how good that fart was. Because your candle.
That's how good is probably not the adjective
I was
that I
gonna
would have
say, is
chosen,
that-
but
magnificent. That's how magnificent the fart was. That it overpowered your candle, which people stop into our office every day, going, "Where'd you get that candle? Where's that candle?"
yeah,
from?
and then today they're going like, why does this smell like somebody crapped on a Christmas tree back here? What happened? You want to know what a nerd I am?
Yeah.
They had those same candles on clearance at Target, and I bought all the ones they had left.
Good for
and
you.
I put them in the file cabinet in there.
That's awesome.
That
Are we going to
anytime,
be smelling like spruce into springtime?
if I have anything to say about it,
Isn't that an...
all year long.
Spruce in the springtime.
Spruce in the springtime?
Bruce Springsteen is who you're thinking
Oh,
of. Yes.
I was like, is that a Bruce album?
No.
Spruce Springsteen?
But
He
I
got
those are-
famous for singing the song about Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's the first time that Bill ever heard of Bruce Springsteen was Santa Claus is coming to town.
Everybody.
And then I had to tell him, the guy's done a couple of things before that, and he goes, I don't think so. I'm almost positive that I would have heard something about that if that were the case. I was trying to get him hip to the fact they go, oh my God, the E Street Band and Born in the USA. Nothing.
Nah.
It was just not
Santa Claus
registering
Come to
with
Town.
him.
That's-
Are you
that's what he's
familiar with Bruce
popular for.
Springsteen?
Who's that?
That's
He
the
sings-
Christmas cover band.
Yes. I'm surprised if you were a fan of the Santa Claus is Coming to Town, you didn't hear the Bruce Springsteen cover of that.
By the way, speaking of Bruce Springsteen, if you are Bruce Springsteen, your kids can probably do whatever they want to do, right?
Yeah.
You're rich, you're famous. I don't know how he's raised his kids, but clearly he did an okay job because his youngest son was just sworn in as a firefighter in Jersey City. You're Bruce Springsteen's son. If you're a douche, you can ride that all the way to whatever. You don't have to be inherently talented yourself. You don't
you
have to be
saying-
a photocopy of your dad. You could. There are plenty of famous people who have kids that go awry. You got Chet Hayes, poor the Douglas family. They're in and out of prison and drugs and all that. Bruce Springsteen's son decides to go into public service. He becomes a firefighter for Jersey City.
Good for him, but there is a chance he's still a douche. Just because you're a firefighter doesn't mean you're not a douche. You can be a douche in any job.
That is
Any
true.
walk of life.
But I can much
But
more
he's got a
easily
blue-collar
handle
job, yeah.
handle a guy who's a douche and a firefighter
Right.
than a rich guy's kid.
That is true. He is definitely going to be lower on the doucheability scale.
His sons are attractive.
Well, they look
How
like
tall are
him and Patty Scalfa. I mean, I don't think he had kids with Julianne Phillips. He was, even for Bruce Springsteen, he was playing above his pay grade with her. But I think these are his and Patty Scalfa's kids. But, I saw that on the news, and I was like, boy, out of all the celebrity kids and all of the advantages that they're given and all the advantages that they take because of their parents' station in life, I'll hand it to Sam Springsteen. Is that his name? Sam Springsteen, one of 15 new firefighters who were sworn in Tuesday as a firefighter in Jersey City.
Good for him.
Yeah, whatever,
It's a dangerous job.
It is a dangerous job. I don't know if it's any more or less dangerous in Jersey City, but whatever. Point is,
Jersey City seems like a place where there would be a decent amount of danger.
I mean, especially when his dad is in town doing a show.
Yeah.
You set the whole venue you're working on fire.
Nah.
Right?
That's a figurative.
That is a
fire.
moist venue. All those cougars in there?
Really?
You kidding me?
So you're saying,
She said cougars.
so you're saying
Cougars.
Yes.
Yeah.
like John Cougar Mellencamp? Is
Yeah.
that,
Him and his whole band.
Sure.
Could have been misinterpreted as something else.
So you're saying
cougar.
that all the moistness from the fans in there dampens the
Correct. Nothing's catching on fire.
Gotcha.
in
No kindling in that building.
no
All
way.
right. Well, it's where the Hudson River meets the New York Bay. So congratulations to Sam Springsteen, I guess. And hey, if you're a local firefighter, congratulations to you too, right? You're doing good work, whether or not your parents are famous. Apparently, if you're the mayor's grandchild, you can beat a woman up, and people are still confused as to what's going to happen to you.
See?
Springsteen's son, firefighter.
If you want to
for
hear
him.
a catchy song, like Bruce Springsteen apparently has some catchy songs. I don't know. I just know the Santa Claus one. If you go to AlanCoxShow.com, this is a good song to listen to when it's this time of year. You're a little bit spent. All your money's gone from doing holiday stuff,
My money's
presents
gone.
and stuff like that. This song hits home.
I don't want to check my bank account.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
how I feel right now.
January Jam. I don't want to check my bank account.
You play it.
You might be thinking to yourself, I don't care about Bruce Springsteen, Alan, and all those amazing shows he did with MMS back in the day. I want to listen to I Don't Want to Check My Bank Account. Is it a song I can air?
Absolutely.
All right, I'll air it when I come back.
Okay.
I've got Beer Fest tickets for you. Cleveland Winter Beer Fest. You have to be specific around these parts. 24th and 25th downtown. It's craft beer, 350 local, regional, and hard-to-find brews from more than 130 breweries. So if that is your cup of tea, if you will, then I'll have tickets for you. Coming back, 35192 if you want to text.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS. And everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app. The countdown to the return of our